Oh? Well, hello there, little one. What's with that sour expression? Do you not enjoy being called little? It suits you quite well, especially when compared to myself. If it makes you feel any more comfortable, you may call me by any name you wish. Given our rather unique relationship, I'll allow you at least that level of comfortability. Viridian. Once again with that silly name that lingers in that empty head of yours. Very well, I'll allow it. No, as I have already told you, the name has no meaning. At least, it has no meaning to me. Nowadays, there are very few who truly consider the meanings or importance of names. You have no need to dwell on such a thing any longer. Not while in my presence. Good. Then we are in agreement. Now, it seems as though we have once again met in the space between life and death, consciousness and unconsciousness, the material and the void. How is it that by some miracle or magic you manage to avoid my reapers time and time again, and somehow arrive at my sanctuary? Truly, you are either a very impressive warrior, or my subordinates have simply given up on trying to apprehend you. It seems that you are just as confused as I am. How wonderful. So, little one, have you figured out what it is that's keeping you from joining me in what comes after life? You believe it to be some sort of blessing? Well, if it was placed on you at birth by one of my countless meddlesome siblings to keep you from my embrace, then it may be true. An embrace, I must remind you, is, has been, and always will be, the ultimate conclusion of all living things. The shared final moments of all mortal souls, the ever-looming promise that is me. And you are included in that promise, my dear little one. Just not yet for some reason. So tell me, do you believe you have some higher purpose to serve in your world, perhaps? A mission so grand your soul must remain in the mortal realm longer than naturally possible, even when you have had so many close encounters that should have resulted in your final rest? If so, what is this grand mission? And how is it that I have been caught unaware of such a grand scheme? If that is what happened, why did not one of my siblings approach to ask my permission as they should before bestowing such a blessing upon a soul that rightfully belongs to me? Yes, it's quite curious indeed, isn't it? No, I'm unable to detect any divine influence on you. In this case, it's a rather unfortunate downside of my position. It's so I treat each soul equally, if they somehow find their way to me. You may be surprised, but not every soul is actually capable of making their way into my sanctuary, as you seem to so effortlessly do. In theory, if I were to sense divinity in any soul, I may treat them differently. Again, this is purely theoretical, as I've never been able to sense divinity within a soul, but it is quite bothersome when it comes to you. Such a skill would prove useful in verifying your little theory. Like I said, your circumstances are a bit different. You have found your way to me many times within your life. Even with the rather extravagant extension on your life, you have a rather impressive track record of nearly getting yourself killed. Oh, come now, don't be modest, little one. It's impressive how often you seem to put your life in jeopardy. It proves how desperately you long to be by my side. Now, are some of these instances more impressive than others? Yes. Do they all make for entertaining conversation when you come visit? Of course. Oh, really? You can't think of any particularly entertaining situations? Enlighten me, little one. How is it that you came to me this time around? What was that? I didn't quite hear you. One more time? Oh, yes. See, I'd never realized how fearsome squirrels could be. Oh, so very troublesome. Oh, I'm sorry, little one, but you must admit, of all the ways you've managed to make your way to my domain, this is by far one of the funniest. Yes, there we go. It's all about hindsight and retrospection. Plus, with as many second chances you've received, you must have your fair share of favorite stories. Oh, yes, I remember that. The first time you traveled into my domain. Excellent choice. Oh, well, it seems you're being brought back once again. Lately, our conversations have become much shorter than usual. That healer you've taken under your wing is improving. Clumsiness will adjust over time. You're a prime example of that. Remember to be kind to her. She will prove quite beneficial to you if you teach her properly. Now, you best be on your way. Yes, let's hope that the next time you arrive in my domain will be the last. Until then, my dearest little one, try not to come back so soon. Bye-bye.